Smackdown, the 24th of January, 2025 results. The show starts with Cody. He reflects on how he feels about not having the title for the next week. He has no problem giving the title to HBK. He talks his view of current Owens. What hurts the most? Kevin will always choose the easy way out. That is why the ladder match is best choice, so Kevin won't have any excuses after the match. His last message to Kevin would be good luck. Backstage DIY, with Pretty Deadly. Backstage Phantasma and Pretty Deadly starred down. First match, Guns take on Pretty Deadly. After a match where the Yes Boys have it handled, it isn't enough to get the win. As the former champions get the pin. Backstage, Nick informs The Miz that he is on Smackdown now. Nick gives him added advice, make some new friends and fast. Kevin Owens comes out and argues with Joe for interviewing Cody. As he wondering where his interview is. He wonders why does everyone want to be best friends with Cody. He reminds them what happens to best friends of Cody's, he uses them, to then betray them. At the Rumble I will prove to everyone, that I am the true WWE champion. He argues with Matthew McConaughey. Jimmy comes out, Kevin's wonders what he is doing out there. Jimmy says, you talk too much, and then he attacks him. Kevin runs away. Backstage, Nick informs Hayes that Smackdown has got a new guy and that he would be perfect as his first opponent. Hayes wants to meet the guy first, hang back in the office. Second match sees Mission and B-Fab take on the United States champion and Niven. In a back-and-forward match, in the end after a blind tag, Mission disposes of Niven and counters the Unpretty Her with Eat the Feet. Mission gets the win by pin on Chelsea. Backstage, Damian is the new guy to Smackdown, match is set with Hayes. Pre-taped promo, Flair Jr. returns at the Rumble. Tiffy time, she says I am the center of everyone's attention, as 30 women will wrestle for the chance to face her at WrestleMania. Last week's victory over Bayley make her confident and not worried at all, because whoever wins, they will be on Tiffy time. She gets interrupted by Ripley, I know you are new, I am women's champion too, so champ to champ. I respect what you did to Nia, but it won't compare what I will do to her on SNME. They get interrupted by Nia Jax and Candice. Nia says she will not only enter the Rumble but win it too. Not only that, but Ripley's reign will end tomorrow on SNME when she beats her. And after that she will take back the title Tiffy has. They get interrupted by Bianca and Naomi. They say both announce they will enter and either of them will win. They get interrupted by Morgan and Raquel. She don't care because she is going to enter the Rumble. She has Raquel that will ensure that she wins the Rumble. Ripley headbutts Morgan and the brawl is on. Nick comes out and makes a match. 6 women tag match as the tag champs and Ripley take on Nia, Morgan, and Candice. After a rather good 6 tag match, the women get a good performance with back and forth action and multiple tags. In the end Bianca tries to finish Candice but Morgan is the one who is legal. She sneaks in and get the pin over Bianca in a roll-up to win for her team. Backstage, Chelsea wonders where Niven was at the end of their match. Mission and B-Fab comes up. Mission informs them she has another shot at the United States title next week. Niven say we need a bigger security detail and Chelsea agrees. DIY in singles competition as Gargano wrestles Apollo. He fares well but he is outnumbered as Ciampa helps, which brings out the guns. And as the former champs is the distraction, Apollo rolls up Gargano and gets the win. Backstage, Fatu promo, it is good, Toma even gets few words in. Night, on the apron promo before the match. The match starts with full speed, with action in and out of the ring. Rather decent match, where we see Knight pick up the win after the BFT. After the match Fatu attacks Knight and disposes of him over the announcer's table. As he prepares to do a splash on Knight, Braun comes to the aid. He wants Fatu to get into the ring but Toma stops his friend from doing so. He pushes Toma away and gets into the ring. Toma tries for a distraction but they fail. Backstage, Miz with Down Under, trying to recruit Austin and Waller, Marine 7. Just as they are in agreement, Nick comes up and says Waller and Austin pack your bags because you are going to Raw. With Priest on Smackdown, that means his feud is finally over with J-Day. Pre-taped promo with Nakamura and he enters the Rumble and he vows to be 2-time winner. Priest takes on Hayes, and it's a pretty even battle, but Hayes tries to leave and Priest stops him. Priest brings Hayes back to the ring and they have a counter-to-counter war. and after a rather decent match, Priest picks up the win with the South of Heaven. Backstage, Nick with DIY and Guns, which informs the tag champs that they will defend the titles against them at the Rumble in a 2 out of 3 falls match. Next week Garza and Guns take on DIY and Pretty Deadly, Mission gets another crack at Chelsea, Naomi takes on Liv Morgan, and Jimmy vs. Hayes. Backstage, Owens is preparing for his match. Mark Henry is at Smackdown. Backstage, Priest runs into Cody, the champ welcomes him to Smackdown and Priest replies, "See you soon." Backstage, Miz talks to Andrade, tries to get a new friend, Andrade misunderstands and walks away, Jimmy walks up to Miz, he walks to the ring, and runs into Hayes. Hayes follows Jimmy and attacks him. But he's still good to have his match. Owens is wearing Naomi T as he beats on Jimmy, Kevin works on Jimmy's arms, after a superkicks warfare between the two, Jimmy tries for a pin but Kevin kicks out, and another superkick warfare begins, Jimmy goes for another cover and Kevin kicks out. Jimmy goes up top, frog splash but Kevin moves out of the way, Jimmy rolls, Kevin with a superkick, he tries for a pop-up powerbomb but Jimmy leaps over his head and delivers another superkick, pin attempt that leads to another kick out. Jimmy tries for a spear but Kevin counters with a kick, Kevin goes for a stunner but Jimmy counters it but a spear, Jimmy goes up top, but Kevin pulls him down but the arm, Kevin throws Jimmy into the corner, goes for a pop-up powerbomb and wins the match. After the match Kevin brings Jimmy out on the announcer's table and is about to package pile drive him onto it, but Cody comes out and they brawl inside and out of the ring until the show ends. This week's show runtime is 2 hours 27 minutes and 19 seconds. Please like and comment. Subscribe for more wrestling. And thank you for watching.